Oh, there it is. Thank you, my brother. Hi, Megan. How are you? What is happening tonight? Here we are. It is Wednesday. We're over the hump. Now sliding down the hill into the nice new weekend. First full weekend of September. Ooh, so you know what that just reminded me of saying that. Market days. There's Marcy. Market days in Helotes. Marcy and Megan, first in. Thanks for being here. Yeah, if you haven't been to Market Days, Old Town Helotes, where Floor's Country Store is, the iconic country western mecca, where Willie Nelson had his first regular gig. Hello, Tim. Bill Taylor here on a Wednesday night. Blessings to you and yours. Yeah, if you've never been to Floor's, it is a must. It's a great old-fashioned honky-tonk. And it's where Willie Nelson, you'll see pictures of him on the walls in there when he was like 18, 19 years old. It's crazy. It's crazy. He was Grand Marshal of the Carnival Parade one year. Yeah, great history at Floor's. And so right on that road where Floor's is where they have all the booths set up with great food, arts and crafts, all kinds of goods. It's booth after booth. It's every first weekend of the month. And so head out this weekend to Market Days in Helotes. Well, thanks, Marcy. Now, Megan, come on now. You're not bored, are you? What's going on? So highs today, look at Seguin, 103. 101 New Braunfels, several other triple digits, 101 San Marcos, 99 at Austin, 100 Del Rio, Eagle Pass, 102 Catula. We stopped at 98, well above average, and that's where we're going to kind of live. You know, humidity's coming down just a tad. I wouldn't say very much. It's not that it's going to be dry air and comfortable, but it will come down enough that we're going to see these numbers push up a few degrees in the afternoon, probably 100, even 101 waiting for us Thursday. Tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be hotter. 104, the record stays in place from the year 2000. In the year 2000. Remember that? Conan O'Brien years ago. 77 and 98 today. And again, we should have stopped at 93. So that's something we're going to have to get used to. Now, we're stuck at 19 100-degree days this year compared to 3 years ago and 58, compared to 2 years ago on the record of 75. So I think we're going to go to 20 over tomorrow, but then by the weekend, we're probably going to be dropping below. That's why a few people were asking me already, because I did it at church one Sunday years ago. Well, what was it, about 2 years ago? Maybe 3? From the stage at church, I said, Billy T guarantee, no more 100-degree days. It was a Sunday, and also I'm an online pastor, so sometimes I'll give a sermon, sometimes I'll do the welcome, and I don't remember which it was this particular Sunday when I said it, but I said, Billy T guarantee, we're done with 100s, and it wasn't this early. It was like maybe the first week of September, though. The very next day, that Monday, we got a 100-degree high, or maybe it was like 101 even. I was just like, really? And it was the last one. We did not do it again, but it was like, see, just when you think. So I'm not comfortable doing it. Nope, not yet. And so, I really think we hit 100 tomorrow, maybe even Friday. So a few showers develop right along the I-10 corridor, as far west as about Gonzales, right? That was about it. Cuero, Victoria got a real good thunderstorm. John Olson, are you on? Tell me that you got some beneficial rains down there. Do you know what kind of eclipse is going to happen overnight, September 7th to 8th? I don't. I haven't heard about it, Megan. Ovette, Mississippi. Hi, Tim. Wow. Yeah, we'll take a look at the tropics. Pretty quiet. People who work in pickle plants, very hard to deal with. Yes, they are. They certainly are, Davis. Thank you, Marcy. Thank you, Marcy. So yeah, just a few rumbles of thunder. Cuero, Victoria, even Gonzales. That's where it bloomed fast. Watch, just boom. Didn't last very long at all. All right, now let's talk about this setup because it does, Tim, have something to do with the tropics, just not ours. It has to do with the Eastern Pacific. And so, and when I say ours, of course, the Atlantic Basin, Gulf, Caribbean. Pretty quiet right now. I'll show you a system that we're watching. But Lorena is now a hurricane, Category 1, but she'll probably be a tropical storm along the Baja Peninsula and then turn right. We're expecting a good right turn once we get into the weekend. That's going to send the Pacific moisture plume right across Mexico and into Texas. So we've got a good increase in moisture on the way. In fact, before we get to that future radar, let me just show you that precipitable water values in that darker blue, little purple out in West Texas, very dry, right? Hardly any to zero amounts of precipitable water. But look at the increase. Starts on Saturday. And then the Gulf comes into effect too. So now you're saturating the upper levels with that Pacific moisture, ground levels with the Gulf, and boom, we are looking at that. Heading into Sunday, Monday time frame, we've got a ton of precipitable water in place. That's why we do have a weather impact alert scheduled for Sunday. We're going to tag Sunday with this because of the fact that you have that kind of precipitable water values. That's where you get those tropical downpours of 2 to 3 inches per hour. That's where you lead to localized flooding because of those rainfall rates. So that's going to be a possibility now on Sunday, and we might extend it into Monday, but right now just Sunday. So let's take a look at what the model predictions are saying. So Friday, no rain. We'll probably see more cloud cover than we've seen the last few days. You know, mornings have started cloudy, and by the afternoon, partly cloudy to the evenings, mostly clear to even completely clear. But look what happens by Friday for a little bit more of the thickening of clouds, but the rain stays north. And then as we get into Saturday, I'm going to go with a slight chance at about 20% that we see a couple of showers this far east. Most of the rain should stay to our west on Saturday and Saturday evening. You can see some pretty good rain coming down. That's going to be Del Rio, Rock Springs. And keep in mind, tomorrow's Thursday. We'll get high-resolution data on Saturday tomorrow, so we'll be able to really pinpoint hour by hour what we're looking at for Saturday rain, okay? Now, Sunday morning, and radar really fills in, doesn't it? You can see heavier rain out west. By mid-morning, we're looking at heavy rain across San Antonio. By the afternoon, I mean almost the entire state blanketed with good rains. It thins out Monday morning right now. But again, this is all subject to change because the timing, everything is going to have to, of course, depend on how this storm behaves over the next 24 hours. I mean, it's only Wednesday night. And we're talking about Sunday, Monday. So a lot can change. A lot can change. Hi, Milam. How are you? Stanton is here. Hi, Zoila. Hola, Ernesto. ¿Cómo estás? Ernesto, oh, thank you. Lunar is on the 7th. All right. So rain potential, let's take a look at what the numbers are showing. You can see it really explodes out west, but then San Antonio, it doesn't appear we get very much at all. So according to this model, and this is, again, just one, we wouldn't see much of a, and this is a global model, because we don't have anything high res just yet. So again, that could be, let's change over to the other model. That could be something that changes dramatically in the coming days, okay? Let's see if the 25 kilometer will talk to us here. That's about the same. Oh wait, that's the contour, I'm sorry. Hold on one second. Let's see if we can change that. Okay. This has got to be this one. I think I changed the wrong one. Change this one now instead. Okay. So more in San Antonio, less out west. Interesting, right? On that model. But I'm going to stick with the one who brought us. Because I definitely think more would occur out west. It makes a lot more sense right now. Again, please remember, everything's subject to change. Kyler, what's going on, my man? Got good rain Sunday, Monday. Sunday, Monday. No, Friday's not going to change much from what we're getting now. Going to be pretty warm. Yes, we could see some isolated flooding, localized flooding, with what is going to occur on Sunday, Monday. So, see, Lorraine is a Category 1 now and just slowly coming up West Coast Peninsula and expect to take that right turn. Now let's go to the Gulf, quiet, Caribbean, quiet, but East Atlantic. Now an 80% chance, let's see if that's changed any, on what you're looking at becoming Gabrielle. That would be the Gabrielle, the G storm. 80% is still accurate for 7 days, 40% in the next 2 days. We could have it by Friday. 40% chance it becomes Gabrielle by Friday. And right now, steering currents, well, that's changed a little bit. It's bringing it farther south now. Earlier, it had it turning right and staying northeast of the Caribbean. Now it brought it down just a little bit. But again, weeks away from a couple weeks minimum if it was going to impact the Gulf of Mexico. All right, time for our exclusive 14-day forecast. Let's take a look at what we've got. First things first, the weather impact alert tagged for Sunday with a very good chance of rain and right now, only a marginal chance of seeing excessive rain leading to localized flooding. Hey, Paula, yeah, rain on Sunday. No, maybe on Monday, Kyler, maybe Monday. So, rain chances will be minimal once we get back into, I would say Monday afternoon right now, because Monday morning might be really wet. Tuesday, isolated shower will be possible before we dry out completely. And notice the highs will, of course, dip because of the rain into the 80s, below average, and then we'll climb back to seasonal temps, and then above seasonal as we go into that next week of the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, all mid-90s to even upper 90s by the 17th. So still, please keep in mind Project Cool. Bring a brand new box fan to any San Antonio fire station. We still need some fans. Our great friends at Catholic Charities are getting them distributed to those in need. And if that's you or someone you know, call 211. That's the United Way. By next week, oh no, Megan, that's not going to happen. Not going to happen. All right, guys, it's going to wrap things up from the Ken's 5 Digital Center. Blessings to you and yours on an awesome Wednesday night. What's left of it? But an even better Thursday. We'll see you at 10.